The Joovy Kooper RS2 is an upgraded version of the Joovy Kooper X2, which you see on the right-hand side. It's newer to the market, so we wanted to show you side by side and show you some of the upgrades that they've made. The RS2 features a full-grain leather handlebar, whereas the X2 has a soft fabric sleeves that cover the handlebar. They're both very nice and much nicer than having that yucky foam exposed feeling that some strollers have. The RS2 features 7-inch front tires, whereas the X2 features 6-inch front tires. The baskets and the brake on both of these models are the same, however the back tires are significantly larger, 2 inches larger, from the RS2 to the X2. The RS2 has 9-inch back tires and the S2 has 7-inch back tires. I love that they didn't change certain features like the brake that were already perfect from the X2. The X2 features a quick release buckle, and it also offers a 3 to 5 point optional harness, which is really fantastic for kids that have different needs or that are just different sizes. The RS2 has a magnetic buckle that you can actually do one-handed, so it's really handy if you have a kid on your hip and you have to buckle in another child. My assistant for today is demonstrating that from the RS2 you get a 1/2 inch longer footrest. Also upgraded on the RS2 is that the backrest is 2 inches taller, which is really wonderful for taller kids. If you have the X2 and you're wondering if the seat to canopy height is different, it's not. It is the same on both models, 26 inches. Joovy was generous enough to give us the RS2 when I went to the ABC Expo so we could do a side-by-side comparison of the two, as I already own the X2, and I learned about how committed they are to our environment. The RS2 is actually made out of 100% recycled materials. They're incorporating more and more recycled materials into their strollers and into their products, and they also work with foundations that help to support our environment. Now on to a little more testing. We decided to do the curb test with each of them and see how it felt. I will say that my oldest child is right at the weight limit for this one, so 50 pounds. The X2 took these curbs like a champ. For your general neighborhood walks or maybe a trip to Disney or something like that, I think the X2 will serve you fantastically. I mean, my son, even with the recline mode, he was comfortable, although sitting up, the backrest didn't support his head, but just for quick walks and things like that, this is really going to be a great stroller for you. If you do have tall and skinny kids, I would recommend getting the RS2 for that extra 2 inches of backrest. We like to do a little bit of maneuverability testing too, just to see how they felt side by side against each other, and I will say that those big tires on the RS2 definitely make a difference, especially when you're dealing with the kind of weight that I have loaded in the X2 right now. I should have buckled my 2-year-old in on this one. He doesn't ever need buckles because he loves strolling so much, so I apologize if he looks a little funny the way he's sitting. But these tires, it's 2 inches difference on the back tires, are amazing. If you're looking for longevity on a double stroller like this, I highly recommend the RS2. The bigger tires on the front and back, the longer backrest, the longer footrest, all of these things make a difference in maneuverability, comfort for your children, and I was certainly impressed by the RS2. I've recommended the X2 many times, but if you're looking for a lightweight double stroller with longevity, buy the RS2 with confidence. Stay tuned for our individual reviews of both of these strollers coming up. We have a lot of videos coming, so I hope that you'll subscribe and hang out with us on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.